What's up, Rebels? What's up, Pride Crew? Doug here, Sunday Walk and Talk. We have Idiot 1 and Idiot 2. April, get out of the fucking street. So, I think we're taking a little smell break back here. Hey, come on, walk. Neither of these idiots is leashed. You can yell at me all you want and tell me that I'm being irresponsible, but one is pretty well behaved and the other one has a massive cancerous tumor and is only going to be walking for 100 feet. So I'm not too worried. I'm only going to walk them a little bit and then I'm just going to walk them back home while I continue with video. So what to talk about this week? Training, my training, Lindsay's training, gym stuff as always, and competitions and everything else is going on. So the only problem with having them off leash is that I always have to stop and see what they're doing. So, Allie, come on. April, heel, see? One is behind and one is in front, so it's not a ideal situation. So we're gonna walk them and then take them back to the house. Anyways, my training for this past week, I wrapped up a 6-week program with Gregor Sobukon and his conjugate programming, which I really like. It's fun. It takes you from 3 days a week to 4 days a week, which is something that really interested me because I just watched a video from Barbell Collective or Barbell Shrugged, and they were talking about advanced programming for advanced athletes and how a lot of times you have to go from 3 days to 4 days because the weight gets so heavy and the volume gets so high that you can't get all of your shit done in 3 days. So eventually hey, come here. So eventually you have to go from a 3-day program to a 4-day program because you just don't have enough time. And this is something that I really noticed with Igor's program, the RGSI, and the super high volume, is that the fucking volume is just so high that your recovery on the 3 days is just awful. It's like, if you lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the volume is so high that like Tuesday and Thursday, all you can do is like, a 30-minute run or something like that. You can't do any lifting like at all because your workout the day before just completely destroyed you. So it's tough. So after watching that video from those guys over at the Barbell Shrug Collective, whatever, they were talking about going from 3 days to 4 days, and it totally made sense because that's exactly what I've had to do now. Even coming off of an injury and not being able to lift to 100% of what I can normally do, even so, being on a 3-day program and not being able to recover for your next set, or your volume is so high and the workout on Monday is so hard that you basically can't do shit on Tuesday, and then I was watching a video from Bobby Maximus, and he was talking about the fact that there really isn't a thing such as overtraining. Overtraining is not a thing. It doesn't really exist. You're not overtraining, you're under-recovered is basically what it comes down to in his theory. And this, it starts to tie into the 3-day training versus the 4-day training, is that it's not that the training is too high or that you can't do it. It's that you can't recover. So the recovery time just isn't long enough. And that leaves me not able to do anything on my off days other than, just a 30, 40-minute run. And it's like, I could be doing more than that. So switching over to this 4-day program, I think has definitely helped me, and I've been able to work on my Olympic lifting, which I think is a key element in kettlebell training, as you know, it promotes that 1 rep max speed. And while I'm doing, 60 to 100 reps on something, I still need that fast twitch speed on each rep. It's just that it's a sub-maximal weight. So I think the O-lifting is super key to kettlebell training, and that's something that is going into my next program book that I hope to have published by sometime around Christmas. So, this is all tying together, and it's all coming together. All I can think of is the dude and how they stole his rug, and he was like, that rug really brought the room together, man. That's how I feel like this, like the O-lifting and the rowing, the endurance work, and switching over from the 3-day to the 4-day training program. That's how I feel. I feel like, it's brought everything together. So I really, I think that this is a good training program. We're actually going to go through another 6-week program. But we're basically going to do the same exact program and just go up 2 kilos on a lot of the workouts. So we'll go from 22 up to 24 kilo for a lot of the workouts. See, yeah, come on. So take 2. I really don't like editing these Sunday walk and talk videos. I literally want it to be just one take, one shot, me blathering on about training and business and all of that shit. But having those 2 off leash was just fucking killing me. So they had to go back inside. So now I can walk a little bit faster. I don't have to pay attention to them, and I can talk, and I can pay attention to you and my thoughts and what I want to talk about. So as I was saying, I think the O-lifting and the rowing program and switching from the 3-day program, super high volume, to the 4-day program, not quite as much volume, is definitely helping me out. I'm enjoying the program, and I think it's all coming together. I'm starting to feel a lot better. So, next 6-week cycle, we basically just bump the weight up a little bit. The cycle pretty much remains the same. And then after that, I'm going to focus on long cycle training, probably for the Ice Chamber West Coast Classic meet. Should be like the end of March-ish, and I think I'll be going to that. So even though I went last year, and I normally alternate that meet with the Arnold, but WKSF is going to take over the Arnold, and it's going to be with Yuri. And I'm going to tell you this publicly right now, that Yuri taking over the Arnold and trying to still be involved with kettlebell sport, I will have absolutely nothing to do with. So I'm not going to talk about why or any of the details yet. Just know that I will guarantee you I will be at the Arnold this year, but it will not be for kettlebell lifting. And I'm going to leave that a great big secret as to why I will be at the Arnold and not lifting and all that bullshit. So I'm not really going to get into it right now. I'll just leave it at that. But I'll be focusing on West Coast and lifting out at Ice Chamber with my Californian friends and my Canadian friends. So on to other people's training besides myself. So Marlena is getting back from Amsterdam and Latvia and IUCAL Worlds, and we're going to transition her into the 4-day program, and she's going to be on doubles. So I'm super, super excited to program for that because I'm a total programming nerd and I love to program for people. So I have that going on. My three guys, sorry. Why would I leave somebody out? Chris and Mike and Ryan are getting ready for our meet that we're hosting next month. And they are all going from 3 days to 4 days this coming week. So also with that, I wanted to talk about just a small time management life hack that I kind of got yesterday. I normally spend Saturdays at the gym being very, very fucking lazy. I destroy myself Monday through Friday, and Saturdays is a very relaxed day for me. I literally, I don't have to instruct any classes. I don't have to teach anybody anything. I don't have to run anything. All I have to do is a little bit of lifting and a little bit of cardio. And then I clean with Lindsay. We clean the gym. And that's our Saturday. So normally I fucking dawdle around at the gym and not a lot gets done. I won't lie to you. It's one of my lazier days. But I decided this week that normally I do all of everyone's programming on Monday. And my Mondays suck. Not because I have to program, but it's due to the length of time on my Mondays. So my Mondays are literally 6 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. And it's a long fucking day. So normally I program all of my people on Monday. And if I am feeling extra ambitious, I will not only program for all the kettlebell people and my endurance people, but I will also program, if it's my week to program, I'll program the whole week of workouts for the whole fucking gym on Monday. It's a lot of programming and kind of end up brain dead by the end of the day. So, and sometimes I have very little ambition to work out and lift on Mondays because of doing all of that shit. But we switched the schedule at the gym. So we went from 3 classes at night, 5, 6, and 7 p.m. to 2 classes, 5:30, 6:30. So it kind of pushes my afternoons. I get an extra half an hour. On top of that, it's one less class that I have to run. So I'm actually able to do more in the gym on Mondays and not be so fucking brain dead. But I decided to do all my programming for my kettlebell people on Saturday. And I will tell you, it is fucking awesome. It's a huge weight off my chest. So I don't feel so time crunched and so stressed on Monday. And that is an awesome feeling. So I'm super stoked for tomorrow to be an easier day, and I can actually focus on getting some more shit done that I need to take care of at the gym. So that is my time management life hack that I kind of stumbled upon or changed over Saturday and Monday. Now onto other people's training again. So Lindsay's actually feeling really good, and we have been talking about possibly putting her into some equipped lifting. And for all my kettlebell people, you have absolutely no fucking clue what equipped lifting is. For all of my powerlifting people, you know exactly what equipped lifting is. And Lindsay's super excited, and oddly, I'm super excited because it's a new thing, and we will probably take a trip down to train with Lindsay's coach, Scott Shetler, down in Atlanta. And I will probably learn some more about it when I go up to the Arnold. Might visit Westside, ask them some questions too. So learning all of that, and now we're also talking about bringing in some more O-lifting work into the gym and possibly hosting some sort of meet. I'd really like to make it like a big collective. I have this crazy dream of doing like the biggest fitness expo like Charlotte has ever seen. I want to do a powerlifting meet, a strongman meet, an O-lifting meet, a kettlebell sport meet, and a CrossFit competition, all at one location on the same fucking day. So it's big, it's very ambitious, but I have come to realize that after we hosted the 365 meet at our gym, and we're going to host the USPA North Carolina Championships in March, that I really do enjoy hosting weightlifting competitions. It's a ton of work, it's exhausting, but it's really enjoyable, and I really like doing it. I love weightlifting, and I love watching people compete, and I love meeting new people and hanging out with my friends. So why not? It's fun. So I think that's going to be one of my next big projects that I'm going to work on over the next few months, along with ramping up lots of things at our gym and pushing my training, pushing everybody else's training, and all of that stuff. And I have 2 books that I have to publish by the end of the year. So I have a lot of shit to do, which brings me to my entire point of today's Sunday walk and talk is literally to get up and get shit done. That's it. That's the simple point. I've been doing a lot of work on myself and learning more about coaching, learning more about business, learning more about marketing. And it's funny because Mark Bell had this awesome quote that he said he found that the more shit he got done, the more work he did, the more work he was able to do. Your brain and your body are the same. Your brain's a muscle. So if you can learn more and you can do more, it's the same as being on, increasing your volume, going from 3 days to 4 days. It's the same. So now I've basically figured out ways to stuff in some extra work on myself and research and learning, and then getting extra work on programming and writing and marketing and everything else. The more shit I get done, the more shit I'm able to get done. So work begets more work, right? So there's a lot of shit going on, and that was my whole point of today's Sunday walk and talk, is that you just need to get up and just get shit done. Even though it's Sunday and I'm sore as fuck from one of the hardest workouts I have ever done, thanks to Gregor, the Siberian 300. I'm so fucking sore I can barely walk. I can't go up and down stairs. I can't sit down. But I still wanted to get out of my fucking pajamas and put on regular clothes and look halfway presentable and go out and shoot this video and talk to you guys about just getting shit done. Even though it's Sunday, still need to get shit done. I definitely like to relax. I take it easy on Sundays. I don't do a whole lot. I try not to turn on a computer or do anything like that or do any real work, other than, yard work and mowing the yard or working on the car or the truck or whatever. But I try not to do a lot of business stuff, take my mind off of it. And I wanted to focus on just doing this video today, and that's it. But that's the point. You've got to pick something for your day, and you got to stay focused on it, and you have to get shit done 7 days a week. That's it. So that's my Sunday walk and talk for this week, and thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.